Good morning, citizens. I am waiting on a claim for one of my ships, one of my larger, more expensive in-game ships that I will be losing soon with the update to the new 3.15 patch. But while I'm doing that, I'm taking out a bunch of other ships, including the Constellations. So while we're waiting, I'm actually waiting for an 890 jump to claim, and I can use it. I'm taking out all the constellations and kind of comparing them. Just comparing them quick and dirty, uh, just so you can see how different they are, how they all compare to each other in a very glossed over view. So I just took out the Aquila and I'm taking another one, but I just thought I'd let you know what's going on right now. There it is sitting over there. That this is just going to be a nice, quick little video just comparing all the constellations. So if you hear about constellations or you see constellations or you just want to see the big differences, the expo's coming out soon and the constellations will be available for you to take a look at on day 2, I believe. RSI is on day 2, so take them out and give them a fly for yourself. But if you just kind of want to see something now, and if you want to see how to use the Merlin, how to get in, how to undock, and then how to redock with the Constellation to try, doing ship-to-ship docking, just give this a look. I'll show that in the Andromeda, and hopefully it'll be kind of entertaining, and hopefully you'll learn a little bit and just get kind of a look about how different they are, so that when the expo's on, you can really choose the ships you want to fly and really get them a run through their paces. So on with the video. So, citizens, we are looking at the constellations, and I'm going to go through the ones that I currently have access to. I do not have access to the Emerald. I believe it's the Phoenix Emerald. So hopefully I'm going to be able to take a look at that during the expo. But what I'm going to be going with first is the Aquila. Now, the Aquila is considered an expedition constellation. So all the constellations kind of have the same look. Honestly, not a look that I'm super into. I do like how these pods here, the bottom ones, slide a bit forwards when the landing gear's in place, then slide back for flight. But I still find that on the ground, it looks a little bit too light in the front. That it's too extending over the top. So you can see here it's extending over the front. Not really great lighting at the moment to check this out. I'm going to really be comparing a little bit of the exterior. When I get in the pilot seat, I'll give you a good exterior view. But mostly just kind of letting you look at the interior, because the constellations, for the most part, are very similar from a distance. You see a Connie flying around in the air, the constellation is a constellation is a constellation. They're all kind of the same as far as from a distance. You might not be able to tell what they are until you look closely at the front. The front bridge area may look a little bit different, and some of them are a little smoother looking. Like if you look at the Phoenix, it's a little bit smoother. This is a little bit more industrial looking. You can see all the panels here. So it's got some hatches. It's got a hatch on both sides, top and bottom. It's also got a large cargo bay. So this is a cargo bay that will definitely fit Ursa rover or a lot of cargo. I believe it's 96 SCU for the Aquila, looking at this. But for expedition, you're going to be wanting putting some vehicles in here. So you can put a vehicle in here, drive it right in, and bring it up into there. It's also got a fighter. This is one of the first instances of ship-to-ship docking that was available in game, having the Snub Fighter that originally was attached there, and you can get in and out of the cockpit, but you weren't able to actually ship-to-ship dock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually fly this one out and show you ship-to-ship docking. But then for the next ones, the next 3, I'll go on to the Constellation Andromeda, then the Taurus, and then the Phoenix, but not the Phoenix Emerald. And I'll just kind of go through them on the ground and kind of show you the interiors and show you a little bit of how they're different and how they're the same. But for this one, we're going to actually take this out. So we're going to go into here. And what I do like about this, both with the it's like this little airlock, both for the cargo bay as well as here. You see that closes over you. So here, there's also a table built in the floor. I do not recall. When I was checking all these out, I can't recall how to open the table. There is a way to get this table to pop up. I don't remember how, or maybe it's just not working now. I'm not sure. So if anyone actually knows how to get this table to pop out of the ground so that you can sit at this desk with this table here, that'd be awesome. But we're in kind of a little area here. Now, one thing I'm going to do the first time I get into every ship is I'm quickly going to go to the bridge, power it on, and that's so that you can see, because right now the blue lighting is just, it's standby lighting, but it's not really powered up yet. So here we'll get in, tap R, hold Y. We'll worry about the whole bridge later, but there we go. We got the lights on now. Constellation Bridges, all pretty much the same. They have excellent view for you and your two co-pilots here. Look at all this glass here. Awesome view. And right behind, so your co-pilots can get out if needed, and you have turrets access top and bottom. So turret down there, lower turret, upper turret. I kind of like how it saves space by having the two turrets in the center. If you had something like the MSR or the side-by-side, it is a bit better because you can quickly run and get into a top or bottom turret while someone else is getting in and out of theirs. This one you kind of share the same area, so you click on this, and this is going to lower down, and then you'll get into it, and then you'll be in the turret. So there we are. Turret pops out, and now if I power this up, you can see how quickly these turrets move. So super fast turrets, which I really like. And look at, you can like aim down the back of the ship. You can really, having someone in the top and bottom turret, defend almost every direction from the ship, except for directly behind you. And that's what the Snub Fighter's for. You can have that doing a little bit of extra work while you're sitting here in this ship, just blasting away with these turrets. They are awesome turrets. So super fast, super easy to use. Hold Y again. They fold into, so they're not sticking out, and we'll get out. And we're going to head back a bit. So we have a little... What's happened? Why have I... So I'm going to get into the seat. There we go. So, instead of getting out, I fell into it. So I'm just going to do this. So now you can see this one's lowering to the bottom here. Not intentional. It's because probably I was trying to hold forwards while we were facing backwards and getting out of the seat, and I've kind of walked myself into the hole. So there we go. Let the animation finish. That wasn't an error with the game as much as an error with me trying to move while I was animating. So we're on the bridge here. You can see there's a lot of little things that are eventually going to be kind of more physicalized, little storage areas. Coming in here, we've got like a little water closet here. We got some gun storage. We got the living area here. This is definitely a graphical error here. That should not be transparent underneath the bed. So we can enter the beds here. We got beds for 4 here. We're going to keep going into here, and now we are in the cargo bay. So we can go down here, and if you were parking a vehicle in here, when the cargo bay opens up and you lift it up, you're going to be getting into this area here. So this is just an awesome area. Plenty of room down there, you can see, for storing all your cargo. I think I can get it up from here, can't I? So I'm going to climb up here. And is there a panel I can open? So there we go. So that's dropping down. And it's access from up here. But if you look at how high it is, you could fit, I don't know if you could fit a ballista in here, but you can fit a lot into this cargo bay. It's got a ton of room. Really awesome. Really easy to move around. This ship also has a lot of missiles, as you can see here. Look at all these missiles, all in the racks. Left and right side of your ship. Port and starboard, I guess I should say. And those 2 airlocks you saw that I pointed out from the exterior. There's one on the left, one on the right. And we're going to go back to the last area here. Oh, I was facing the wrong way. Last area here. Through more physicalized areas. This is like your engineering, and into the Snub Fighter. So I'm going to take this out, take the ship into the air. And once we're in the air, we'll take a little bit of an exterior look, and then we will we'll try some ship-to-ship docking so you can see how that works. So let's get the pilot seat. Should be all powered up now. And I'll just take off and fly out. You can see ship flies pretty fast, considering I'm not really moving that fast yet, but excellent maneuverability. Like it flies really well. Like you can see how quickly we can turn, even though I'm in a fairly overpowered state for flying. Very easy to fly, which is awesome. So I'm gonna find an orbital marker. Which one's this? Number 2. Number 5. We're going to head to orbital marker, so they're a bit away. We can just fool around a bit. So we have moved back to orbital marker 1, so we can get into the sun, so you can see a little bit of the shape of this ship. What I was talking about before with the landing gear, when you lower the landing gear, they do kind of slide forwards, as you can see. Still not enough, in my opinion. It really needs to be a little more balanced, and that's why I don't like these ships. Is on the ground, they just look a little bit unwieldy with the bridge sticking out way over the top. However, once they're in space, when you got this slid back, so it's a little bit more even here, I'll have to admit, these look like pretty cool ships in space. All the should have rotated the other way. All the constellations have this kind of cool, really powerful look with the 4 main thrusters. And if you're looking at this one here, you'll notice like it's just a cool kind of beefy looking ship. So I think that's really neat. So we are in the Aquila, and you can see the bridge here, kind of a rounded bridge as opposed to some of the more pointy ones that exist. So we're gonna stop this from rotating a bit. We're gonna get out of the seat here, and we're gonna go and we're gonna try flying the Merlin. So to fly the Merlin, we're just gonna head all the way back to the far end of the ship. You can see it's about 30 meters left. Oh, I could have. I'm gonna. You know what? I guess I could have went through there, but I'm gonna go around the outside of the cargo bay. That'd be smarter. Open up the back and in. So before, you used to just be able to enter the pilot seat and get out. That was it. This was one of the first ship-to-ship docking, and when it was finally implemented, here's how you do it. So you're in your ship. You can see here, we're stuck in the bottom. I'm going to hit R. That powers it up. So we're waiting till everything is all powered up. Alright, now it's all powered up. Just tap N. And what happened? Whoa. What happened? That is not supposed to be what happens. I don't know why I slid forwards. Tapping N should have just brought me straight down. Instead, that's what happened. But there we are. We are now in the Merlin. So tap N and you get out, and you're in your Merlin. However, it shouldn't slide you forwards in the ship. It shouldn't have done that. I don't know why. But there, like, look at how fast this ship is. So we could be fighting, working away. Then, when we want to dock again, when you want to dock, just target your ship. So T targets, I've targeted the ship. Then hit N again, and it says outer range. Get closer, tap N again, and there we are. We are now activated. Now, basically you want to line up your ship using the dots that are on there. I'm going to actually mouse wheel down to make my ship a bit slower. And we're watching this box. See that red box in the distance here, right in the center? As I'm lining up, pull everything in place, eventually that box becomes green. When that box becomes green, too far. Oh, there it is. I'm going to hold N, and auto dock will suck me right in. Super easy, in and out. And now if I hold Y, I'm going to get out of the ship. So auto dock definitely helps. You could manually try to pull yourself all the way in, but holding N to auto land, auto dock is awesome. And that's it. You're in and out, ship-to-ship docking. That's the first time I've ever had this ship kind of slide forwards on me and ram into the other ship. But usually goes a lot smoother for the exiting, but that is how you dock in and out. So in a nutshell, very easy now for having another player. Now, what you could do is if you don't have a Merlin attached to your ship and someone else has another Snub Fighter and they're in a constellation, or they actually just own the Snub Fighter, they can target you and request landing, and you can deny or allow them to land. And it's a way to have persons shuttled from one ship to another, which I think is really cool. So we're gonna... Oh, wait a minute. We're not here. We're at Tressler. We're gonna go here. Port Tressler, set route. Perfect. And we're gonna head back to Port Tressler, and we're gonna pick out the next constellation to view, and that will be the Andromeda. We'll take the Andromeda out next. So again, If you're looking at an expedition class ship, the Aquila is one to look at. So we are now heading to the next constellation, the constellation Andromeda. Now before we take a look at that, I thought I'd point out that I actually went to the RSI website and I've got that open on another screen while I'm doing this now, so I can kind of at least talk a little bit about the constellation. So the constellation Aquila, which we just saw, as I said, is an expedition ship, but I don't remember all the facts. So it says here the description is explore any distant horizons. The Constellation Aquila features a redesigned cockpit for maximum visibility, advanced sensors, and onboard Ursa rover for extra-planetary exploration. Let's see what's out there. So it will fit an Ursa rover, and it says that it should have an Ursa rover. I'm assuming it should come with it if you actually buy it. I'm not 100% sure about that. Actually, I can look at the website. We can find out. So if I click on Constellation Aquila, it does not say that it comes with an Ursa rover. So I'm not really sure why it says that in the description. Kind of interesting. So if anyone knows if it actually comes with anything, I would assume it comes with the Snub Fighter. At least I would hope so. But I wonder if it does come with an Ursa rover. If you want to check out the website and look at them, you can explore and see those two, or all the information on all the ships, and compare them. The next one, the Andromeda, this one here, when we look at this right away, you're going to say it looks the same. And for all intents and purposes, a lot of it is the same. The Andromeda is a little bit different, a little more smooth looking. You'll see the plating looks a little bit smoother, I think. Maybe it's a bit different. The front's different. The other one had like a rounded front. This one's got like a pointier front on the bridge. But for the most part, you're looking at a very similar ship for the Andromeda. Now, the description of the Andromeda is it's a multi-person freighter. It's the most popular ship in RSI's current production array. Constellations are beloved by smugglers and merchants alike. Let me get in here. Because they are modular, highly powered, and just downright iconic looking. It is true. From a distance, you always know what this ship is. We're going to climb into the seat here, and we're going to power it up. And we're going to take a look at the exterior of the ship, and then we'll take a quick look at the interior. So the first big difference is that it's a little pointier bridge, doesn't have quite the same view as the Aquila that we just looked at. Also, where the Aquila is considered expedition, this is considered to be freight and gunship, so a little more beefier on the weapons. I love those little circles under the pods, like little lift off, almost like the big carrier from Shield in the Marvel movies, kind of like those big repulsor engines, whatever you want to call them. That's kind of a cool look. So in space, this does look like a pretty cool looking ship. Fairly big ship. A lot of the same guns that were on the other Aquila. And really, looking at the interior, you're already thinking it looks the same. It's very similar on the interior. What's changing is weapons loadout, what it can handle as far as weapons, what's inside. Again, we have like the little shower area here, the beds, the same kind of cargo area with the weapons, and in the back here, the Snub Fighter after this little engineering section. All pretty much the same. There's not a huge difference. A little bit of color difference, a little bit of some cosmetic differences, but visually, it's up to you deciding which one of these two ships you want. It's not going to be a huge difference between the two. I'm going to take the... hopefully they fix this. I'm going to take the cargo bay down to get out of the ship. So like I said, I'm not going to take this ship out and fly it around because... can I lower the cargo bay from here? Does anyone know? Anyone know? Anyone? Bueller? Alright. I guess I'll have to go up to do it. There's got to be a way to do it from down there. Otherwise, this is what I got to do? Hope I'm fast enough? That can't be the case, can it? Oh, no, let me down. There we go. Yeah, I don't... Like, I mean... Where did I find that panel before? Oh, there it is. So I could have from up there. Yeah. I don't know why I couldn't find that before, but... Yeah, there we go. You can operate from the outside. So again, Snub Fighter, 2 turrets, bunch of other guns, beautiful beefy engines. We have the Constellation Andromeda. This is a quick and dirty, like I was saying, look at all the ships. Since there's not a lot different visually, and I'm not going to get into the fine points of how they're different, I just wanted you to see the differences. If you really want to check more about these ships out and see how they handle or which one you really like, if you're seriously considering spending a few $100s on buying a Constellation, just take them out at the expo. It's happening in less than 2 weeks. You're going to be able to fly all of them. Hopefully I'll be able to fly a Emerald Phoenix, and once I get that, I can kind of add that to my tours of all the ships here. And I'm actually kind of excited to see that one because I know how different it is. So we're going to close this out, and we're going to then grab the next Constellation. So now we are heading to the third one. This is the Constellation Taurus. Now this one is considered to be the budget of the Constellation series. The description is that this is the dedicated freighter of the RSI Iconic Constellation series. Fully configurable, but without all the bells and whistles. Perfect for pilots looking to pull out all the stops and streamline their cargo hauling operation, or captains just getting acquainted with multi-crew vessels. And it is the budget version. The Aquila, I think, is about $300, where this one is about $190. So if you were to buy this with cash, this is definitely a cheaper version of the Constellation. You'll notice one huge difference, though, and that is at the back of the ship. When we look up here at the ship-to-ship docking area, it's non-existent. There is no Snub Fighter attached to the ship. It is just the Constellation itself. So if we go in and check it out, we'll notice that that's the main difference. It's lacking the Snub Fighter. It's lacking the second ship that you can fly and then dock into the ship here. Visually, again, very similar to the other Constellations. We're going to head into this. Again, really cool looking little airlock. I love how it folds up. And I love that it's an airlock to get into the ship that's in what would otherwise be wasted space in the center of the ship here. So we're going to walk over here. We're going to sit down. We're going to power this up. And we're going to take a quick run through of this. Again, you're not going to notice a huge difference between these first 3 Constellations, with the exception that this ship here is lacking the Snub Fighter at the back. So we've still got the 2 turrets up and down. We still got fairly good visibility. Again, the more pointy version as opposed to the rounded off version we saw of the Aquila. We have, this is very much like the Andromeda. We have a different kind of color scheme here. We're heading through from the dark to the light. We got the shower, we got the table, we got the beds. Going through here, we have, again, the large cargo area. Look at how much room is in here. We got the missiles on the side. We got the airlocks for airlock docking on the side here. One thing I'll point out is all the Constellation ships are considered to be capital ship class because of their size. We have the engineering area, and then when we get back here, more cargo. That's the big difference here, is we now have like this cargo deck here for more cargo, more hauling, as opposed to having a fighter. So that's the big difference between the Taurus and the others. It's a cheaper ship, lacking the ship-to-ship docking, but giving you a little more cargo and just as much turret gunfire. So if you're looking to have a ship that you can have a few people in, and you're looking at the Constellation class and you don't want to spend a lot of money, again, you can buy it in game. You can buy all these ships in game. None of these ships are ships that I own. These are ships that are available in game to play. So we are checking out the exterior view of this ship here. I kind of like that yellow little fin on the top. That's like a nice touch, or gold, I could say. The lighting on this is nice, and it kind of got a cool color. Kind of a neat ship, but again, look at how industrial or military this ship looks. And when we pull out the last ship, we're going to pull out the Phoenix, not the last one, but the last one that I have access to right now. We're going to see why I'm saving the Phoenix to last, why I would consider that in a way to be saving the best to last. So I'm going to go down here, I'm going to grab a Phoenix, and I will join you looking at the Phoenix in just a moment. So heading down the elevator to the last constellation I have access to, there's the Constellation Phoenix and the Phoenix Emerald are the two that are available, and I do not have access to the Phoenix Emerald. The Phoenix Emerald is a touring ship that's considered to be the top of the line. It's like the fanciest one if you want to show off what you have, the Phoenix Emerald with the green paint. I really do like the green color because green is definitely my favorite color for any of the ships. But the Emerald is not available. It's not one that I have availability. I don't have access to. But I do have access currently to this Phoenix here. And you can see the huge difference right away. Look at the panels. Not industrial at all. And you'll notice right here a large side window on here. This is definitely a ship that that is fancy. So this is a touring ship. It's not freight. It's not gunship. It's not expedition. This is touring. So this is a dedicated luxury special aircraft for the discerning star captain. The Constellation Phoenix can be operated as an organization command ship and features luxurious redesigned interior. The Phoenix comes with a Lynx rover and Kruger P-72 Archimedes fighter. I do not know how much this costs. I couldn't see it on the website because it's probably a limited time that it's up for sale. Looking at the other ones, I said the Taurus was about 190. The Andromeda, I believe, was about 310, and it was about 2 something for the Aquila. Let me look real quick. I will find out. The Aquila was, oh, that's the one that's 310, and so the Andromeda was a different price. The Andromeda would be, where is it? Load, $240. Again, if you're really looking at one of these ships, unless you're working as a group or buying the ship or you have the money, I certainly do not. Definitely look at getting this in game. But we look at the Phoenix. We're going to check out the Phoenix now. The Phoenix is the biggest change in the line of all the ships, whether it's this one or the Emerald. Touring ships are not the same as a military or freight ship. So we're going to go back here. There is the cargo hold there, but we're going to take this elevator. We're going to go inside the ship. We're going to go up into the little airlock, and as always, into this room. And you're going to say to yourself, there's no change. The seats are white. That's a change. They're a little fancier. We're going to turn on the lights by powering up. And we're going to look at the exterior. And it does look smoother. And we can see this giant window down the interior center. Giant windows on the side. You can see right through from one side to the other. All that open space. A lack of bigger guns. Lack of fighting power, although still a pretty solid ship, still able to like pack quite a bit of a punch. But this is not a ship. This is not a gunship designed for fighting. It's still got the turrets top and bottom, and the same bridge area here. When we go back, same kind of area here with like the 4 crew beds, the little table here, little storage, little bathroom, and then we go through these doors, and this is where things change. We go from a steel floor to a wood grain floor. Lit up stairs. We can open this door here, right to your right. We're getting into this little bedroom with a little aquarium. Beautiful little sleeping quarter. We'll go over here. We'll open up another sleeping quarter. Again, you know, quite a bit of rooms. Got a little television to watch TV. Fish to enjoy. We're coming through here to some beautiful sitting area, and you can enjoy the view. More seating over here for even more. Some television, some books to relax. A fully stocked bar, food, drinks, ready to entertain in this large area here. A nice boardroom table. Again, a beautiful view outside the ship. And if you're like flying upside down over a planet, you can have the planet view just above here. Amazing. Another fish tank. If we hit open on here, it's not currently working. This opens up. It's a hot tub to kind of enjoy a little bit of the nightlife with the people here. Instead of an engineering section, all your items are held into these hidden compartments here. So you have your different components for the ship all hidden around. We're going to go into here, a larger stateroom here with a larger bed, an amazing view out of that window. Again, just beautiful. And then we're going to head back, and we're back now into another engineering area and into the Snub Fighter. So the big difference is absolutely this area here. Now, is it here? There we go. This is how we get down to the cargo deck down below. You're losing a lot of headway. You don't have as much room above in here because you have a flooring put over here now, but there's still quite a bit of room in the cargo deck here. You're still able to put quite a bit inside this ship. Like, you can see all this space here for loading vehicles in and off. So that's it. That is the Emerald. The Emerald Phoenix, if there's one available for me to fly during the free fly event, I don't see why there wouldn't be. I'm going to actually take a look at that and see how much different it is from the Phoenix itself, because the Phoenix itself is so much different than the Taurus and the Aquila and the Andromeda, and it is the nicest in the line of the Constellation ships that I currently have flown. Look at the thrusters on that. No wonder it's so fast. Definitely more of a racing ship than a fighter, but it's still an awesome ship. So those are the Constellations. I hope you found that kind of interesting. Definitely go to the website if you're interested in any of these ships and kind of compare and contrast, see what one has to offer over the other, or wait till the free fly event, try them out, see which one you like, see how much they are in game, and give them a go. So that is it. It's a quick video today. I've been really busy this week. I just wanted to be able to get something out, and I thought, why not show these ships while I have access to them? So until next time, I hope to see you soon in the verse, and don't forget that the expo is less than 2 weeks away. Thanks for watching. Bye.